Alright, somebody clear something up for me, because I'm thoroughly confused. Credits rolled for this film. I see that this movie was not only produced by Sam Raimi, but also made by the writers of A Quiet Place. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm old enough to know what produced by means at this point. That can mean anything. That could mean Sam Raimi walked into the room, talked to Adam Driver for 5 minutes, said, "Are you sure you want to do this movie?" Shook his hand, walked out, never came back on set, and he got a producing credit for that. I know that's probably what Sam Raimi did as far as being a producer on this film, but as far as the writers of A Quiet Place, I want to talk to them. Because which part of A Quiet Place did you write? Because I'm trying to figure out how you guys got that movie and decided to make this one. Because this is a big piece of crap. And it's called 6-5 for whatever reason. 4 more numbers and you really could have had a selling point there, guys. You were almost there. You were 4 numbers away and you could have had a selling point. You could have made more money based off the title being 6-9. But it's not. It's 6-5 and we don't care. On to the review. Hey guys, it's your guy in the chair here, and this is my review for 6-5, starring Adam Driver, Ariana Greenblatt, Dinosaurs, and was directed by Scott Beck and Brian Wood. And our story follows Adam Driver, who essentially just gets stranded on this planet, which, with a bunch of different, people he was conducting on this space mission for some odd reason. I don't really know what the point of the mission was, but he's going away on this mission, had a bunch of people on his pod with him. They all die on this expedition to this planet. He essentially believes he's the only person stranded on this planet till he sees somebody else, a little girl who was stranded with him, and now these two are apparently on a planet where 65 million years ago, dinosaurs roamed the earth, and they are stuck there, and they gotta find a way to get off. And I promise you guys, nothing can make that plot sound more interesting. I'm so sorry. Like, that's the best way I could describe it. That is what this movie is. And I promise you, if you were interested in what you just heard, please take that all back. Do not be interested in it at all, because long story short, this movie stinks. This movie is absolutely awful. This is a hot, utter pile of hot, heaping garbage. And it's not only a hot heaping pile of garbage, it's a hot heaping pile of boring garbage, which makes it just that much worse. I mean, this movie is so stressfully boring. I mean, man, you're literally sitting here. This movie's only an hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna cap it off at that. This thing could have been a 45-minute special on Apple TV, because it just served no purpose whatsoever. First of all, I don't know how much. I literally remember trying to find out how much Adam Driver made for this movie in the first 20 minutes of the movie, because there was little to no dialogue given for him at all throughout the entire film. He probably had 25 lines at most. Now, I'll say this. The trailers didn't offer any hope in this movie either, because after a while, I kept telling my friends too, after a while, when I kept seeing the trailers just pop up on screen, I'm thinking to myself, the only consistent things I keep seeing in these trailers are Adam Driver, a little girl, and a dinosaur. And and the more you watch the trailers, that's all you keep seeing: Adam Driver, a little girl, and a dinosaur. And as those trailers just kept playing in my head over and over and over, I'm thinking to myself, all right, if all they keep showing me is Adam Driver, a dinosaur, and a girl, maybe that means there's not much else they have to offer in the film. Maybe they just had to make something with Adam Driver in it, wanted to put a star in it, and decided, yeah, this is the film that we're going to make. That's what they did. This thing shows little to no effort. A guy walked out in this movie 40 minutes into it. I promise you, my entire theater wanted to follow him. There was at least 7 of us in that theater. One guy took all his stuff in frustration. Literally, one of those that just took his coat, made sure he spun around, looked for his keys. I mean, he made sure everybody knew he was done. He was fed up with the film. He wanted to leave. He took maybe 3 minutes to make a grand exit to make sure we all knew how much he hated that movie. He made so much noise on the way out. I hated the movie as much as he did. He didn't need to make that much noise to do so. But look, the movie is awful. I mean, plain and simple, this movie is boring. This movie is a disrespect to Adam Driver's career. I'm just going to act like it never happened. I basically did that up until I had to record this again. But, I mean, now, once I'm done with this recording, 6-5 never existed. This movie is erased from my memory. I'm going to erase it from all your memories with this Men in Black gif. And now we're just going to move on. But for all those reasons and so many more, guys, I'm giving this thing a 1.5 out of 5 stars. Look, Boring, dull, lifeless, clueless, pointless. Those are all words that you can use to describe this film and so many more, man. Look, just to, rant a little bit more on the film, I just got to get this one thing out of the way. I was just very upset about how not only did I have to sit here and in the first like 20 to 25 minutes, I'm watching Adam Driver say absolutely nothing because he's the only guy on the planet. So who's he going to talk to other than his mission logs? But like once the little girl gets introduced, the most English or the most like talking she can do is mocking Adam Driver. So once all that started happening, I really lost it at that point. Like I'm just like, y'all are just gonna make the most cliche connections with these two characters because Adam Driver lost his daughter, so he's gonna connect to her in that way. But I mean, other than that, I mean, you guys just did not make any effort to make this thing somewhat special at all. And this is the most porous effort I've ever seen to make dinosaurs look cool. I don't think they even tried to make the dinosaurs look terrifying or cool or menacing in the sense. There were some cool creatures, maybe like one cool scene where they had like a special little camouflage power, but other than that, this thing is a big waste of your time, guys. Look, thank you for letting me rant about that. Look, 6-5, don't go see it. Do anything else with your time. Plenty of other good movies coming out. But for all those reasons and so many more, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff and so much more, guys. This is your guy in the chair. More content coming to you soon.